Swaz the lad, you cold-hearted popsicles. How the hell are ya? So I recently broke into Vanilla Ice's house and stole this Glaxion from under his bed. I know. This weapon is one of those guns in Warframe that no one gives a shit about. Wrongfully in my opinion. Back in the days when the Soma Prime was the common meta, I was using this ice cream dispenser and easily gave the Soma mains a run for their money. So I highly recommend you give it a chance. Anyway, the Glaxion is a copious tech weapon that you can snag from your ugly dojo or just straight up buy the damn thing from the market with platinum. Considering the somewhat annoying crafting requirements for new players, you might actually want to consider buying this weapon. This thing is currently the only primary weapon that features cold and only cold as its damage type. Cold damage is pretty decent against some Grineer units, Corpus shields and some infested units. In case you are very new to Warframe and are not yet fully familiar with the complex damage system, perhaps you might want to watch my How to Damage series. Anyway, despite having somewhat mediocre stats overall, aside the easily achievable 100% status chance, I can assure you that this gun can and will melt everything you shoot with it at. On top of that, the Glaxion is kinda weird but also super diverse in terms of builds. You can almost slap in any mods you want and the result will be decent regardless. This overhyped ice cube maker will also freeze everything you shoot at, which will provide some crowd controlling for reduced incoming damage. So all in all pretty noob friendly. The only real issue with this Dr. Freeze cannon is that it has a fairly slow reload speed and is almost complete shit against Corpus no matter how well you mod it. Here is my build that I currently use for high level. Naturally, you can tweak this however you want. The most important thing here is punch through. Without that you will run into ammo economy issues very fast. The added fire rate from Shred also helps with a higher damage per second output. Here is what it does against Grineer. Haha, get wrecked. And this is my anti-Corpus build. Keep in mind, the Glaxion really does not like going against Corpus and will be less effective against tough Corpus units in the long run. But that's okay. It is not like you don't carry other weapons with you, and should you decide to go to the next level of savagery, and use a weapon like this with Mirage, well, then you won't have any trouble at all. All in all, this is a very interesting and fun weapon to use. Being a beam weapon, it is obviously pretty powerful. Definitely not the easiest or strongest to mod, but strong enough to kill everything in the game if you put enough love into it. Alrighty then, it is time for my almighty Cephalon verdict. I, Cephalon Jizo, deem this Warframe item.
That's some cold shit.
Now follow and subscribe to my shitty Twitch. And buy some goddamn merchandise. Thanks. Now fuck off.